Hello, everyone, and welcome to our rendition of five digital marketing experts walk into a bar. Before I turn it over to allow everyone to do an introduction on who they are, let's quickly set the tone a bit for today. Today, we plan to discuss four relevant topics that face our everyday in the digital marketing world. We all have different backgrounds, different positions, different experiences, and different perspectives, so we hope you find it interesting. Okay, now moving on to the introductions, and I'll go first. My name is Brittany Leahy, and I am the Director of Client Services at More Visibility, overseeing all of our client interactions, client programs, and deliverables. And then I'll turn it over to Matt Crowley to do the same.
Hey everyone, my name is Matt Crowley. I'm the Senior Vice President of Digital at More Visibility. I oversee the teams of specialists charged with working on behalf of our clients to help with search engine optimization, advertising, analytics, and design development. I'll turn it over to Anthony.
Thank you, Matt. I am Anthony Gallegos, Senior Creative Designer, Team Lead at More Visibility, and I oversee design and user experience, and I design everything from websites to social media graphics and ensure that the digital interfaces are appealing, user-friendly, and also align with companies' brand identities. And I'll turn it over to Ron.
Thank you, Anthony. My name is Ron Dinger, Senior Campaign Manager here at More Visibility. Work closely with the client strategist with digital ads across different ad networks. And I'll turn it over to Marnie.
Thank you, Ron. My name is Marnie Weinberg. I'm a senior client strategist at More Visibility. I do project management for our clients, and I work under Brittany.
So introducing topic number 2 quickly. We'll be going over a few helpful tips, reminders, and best practices for LinkedIn company pages. Today's topic number 2 will be moderated by Marnie, and participants include Ron, myself, Brittany, and Anthony. So I'll turn it over to Marnie.
Thank you, Brittany. Okay, so on LinkedIn, I'd love to ask, what are the top 3 things that you would recommend a business be doing when trying to build out a LinkedIn business strategy?
I can hop in here quickly. I think there's a lot of things that we would recommend doing, but just thinking off the top of my head for the top 3 things, I really think it's important to define your audience. Who specifically are you trying to talk to? What exactly do you want them to take away from any of the content you're putting out? I think is first and foremost. I think developing eye-catching visuals is how you're going to help yourself from standing out with any of the content you're producing. Again, going after the specific audience that you're trying to target. And then I think also it would be important to tap into your personal network to try and build your organic presence for the business page. So, who is it that you want to follow, that you want, to then follow you back to, be absorbing your contact is kind of the top 3 things that come to mind for myself.
Excellent. Thank you.
I would also add that I think it's really important to double down on one of those, which is the organic presence. I think a lot of organizations look at LinkedIn and, advertising as one of the first avenues, which it can be great, sometimes costly, but a great opportunity. But I think it's really important to make sure that you have a foundation there of content that speaks to that right audience, not just from the brand, but also from the employees and subject matter experts within the company. And so that often requires some internal training, some internal resources and support to help provide things like images or assets that employees can use, and also to do what you can to develop and encourage those subject matter experts to create content on their own LinkedIn that gets amplified by the company and the brand. Because at the end of the day, you don't want to just see a bunch of brand advertising on LinkedIn. You want to see information from people that are really experts and subject matter experts in their field, and then to see them be a part of that organization, and then to have the organization be able to kind of promote and support that with the advertising efforts.
Great. One thing that I would also just add is I think it's super important to acknowledge or provide credit whenever you're sharing content from either another company or a source. You can tag the appropriate parties. Doing so, I think, really encourages the sociability and camaraderie amongst brands and other companies. So I think that's a really important thing for companies to keep in mind in LinkedIn. And unless anyone has anything else, we can move along to the next LinkedIn focused question. What do you think is the biggest missed opportunity you see on LinkedIn?
I'll take this question, Marty.
Sure.
As far as missed opportunities, a lot of businesses will create a company page, but they won't leverage some of the LinkedIn advertising tools that are out there. Conversation ads, or they may also have not their copy and their creative might not be compelling. So there might be some issues and some disconnects there, and also disconnects with the landing page experience. So I think some of the biggest misses, but really not leveraging. There's a good percentage, a majority of businesses don't advertise on LinkedIn. They have a presence, but they don't pay to play. So I think that would be one of the bigger misses.
I also see sometimes people not, continuously building a connection with your audience. They kind of just are pumping out the same type of creative, the same type of content that's not getting the engagement, instead of kind of rethinking what it is that people want to see. So I think, using your actual engagement to inform your content production is something that I've seen be kind of a miss. You get what you put in. So that's just something that I was thinking about.
For sure. Definitely. I also think a missed opportunity is not responding to comments or, when someone likes a post or something. I think interacting with your audience is super important, and it also builds credibility and just, again, has that sociability factor. So I think that's a missed opportunity sometimes with businesses. The more you can talk to your audience, the better. So, okay. Thank you very much. Can you describe a few of the top trends that you are seeing on LinkedIn from a B2B marketing standpoint?
I'm definitely seeing more companies use lead gen ads, which is the ability to generate generate leads directly within the platform, as opposed to sending them to your website where they then have to fill out a form off of LinkedIn. And I think those sorts of things that keep people within the platform can sometimes remove some of the friction, so that I know as a user, I don't love having to click something in one platform, go to another, and then fill something else out. So just reducing that friction with something like a lead gen ad can be really effective. Obviously, you have to have everything else that we talked about with the right audience and the right targeting and good content and something worth capturing someone's information on. But that's definitely a trend that I'm seeing.
Excellent.
Another trend I see is short form video. It's a powerhouse in B2B marketing. With the rise of shrinking attention spans, short form video allows marketers to convey their message quickly and effectively. So these videos, they're easily shareable, and their format encourages user-generated content. So it's important to succeed with these videos. Focus on creating engaging, rather visually appealing content, that delivers value in seconds. So that's one of the things in B2B marketing on LinkedIn.
I know Ron and I specifically also have been seeing an increase in ABM type campaigns, so account-based marketing, to help target more higher value accounts. So there's some things, obviously, that cost more, but it's something that I've seen kind of be brought into the conversation a little bit more as of lately as well.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much. We will see you in a bar sometime soon. Thank you so much for being with us today.